Time for rock news on 101.1 WJRR, Orlando's rock station. Let's check in with Lynch and Taco and see which rockers are making the headlines for all the right and wrong reasons. 101.1 WJRR.
All right, our rock news is brought to you by our Tuesday Ticket Takeover, happening all day today on the WJRR Instagram.
If you're not following us, it's at 101.1 WJRR. You go to our Instagram page, at 101.1 WJRR. Just click on the little post for a Lamb of God Mastodon tickets, and you might be one of the many people picked.
Just leave a comment with hashtag JRR Rocks and tag a friend you'd like to bring to the show. You'll be entered.
It's that simple. And yes, picking multiple winners.
JRR Instagram. All right, today is Global Beatles Day. The anniversary of the Beatles and a few friends you might have heard of, Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, Eric Clapton, Keith Moon, all performing All You Need Is Love, live on the air on the Our World program broadcast around the world on this day, June 25th, 1967.
Is there anything we're supposed to do on National Beatle Day?
I don't know. Whatever you feel like you need to do to recognize. We'll leave that up to the individuals. In other Beatles news, where is it? I should have had to. Some previously unseen footage of the Beatles emerging after a purchase at a flea market in Australia. A box of 8mm film was sold to hunters and collectors Greg Pirano for $11.
Oh, wow.
The rare item contains close-up footage of the Beatles playing live at Sydney Stadium in 1964.
You know how much he could... I know he's a collector, but how much...
$11!
How much he could make on that?
Unreal.
Wow.
Willie Nelson's Outlaw Music Festival tour kicked off. And the first 3 dates, there was no Willie Nelson. Willie's not feeling well.
Oh, really?
He's in his 90s. His son Lucas took his place to front the family band. Of course, Willie is co-headlining with Bob Dylan. Dylan, doing his thing, but Willie's. Well, we'll see if he's up to the task. Next stop is coming up on Wednesday. But the first 3, no Willie. So whatever's cooking in Willie's world, we hope you're doing all right, buddy.
Wow. Did you see that Shifty Shell Shock died from Crazy Town, the lead singer? Wow. Yeah, 49 years old. Listener texting, I just Googled it.
Huh. Dave Grohl. I had not heard that, but thank you.
Yeah, that's like, wow.
Dave Grohl facing backlash after he made some comments about Taylor Swift's Eras Tour. Now, this past weekend, the Foos and Swift, ironically, were both performing in London in stadiums. During the Foos concert at London Stadium, Grohl told the crowd they like to call their tour the Errors Tour because they, quote, actually play live. Well, after learning about his comments, Swifties had a lot to say on social media as they interpreted Grohl's comments as an insinuation that Swift doesn't perform live. One ex-user said his words were mean-spirited, saying he should try to lift up young female artists instead of making snide comments.
Bully.
Another user didn't take Grohl's comments too seriously, saying it was a dad joke, doubting that Grohl has any problem whatsoever with Swift, and I would tend to agree.
No, not a problem at all. Because he knows talent, and that girl is talented.
If Dave Grohl hasn't made clear his immense, wide, musical likes and appreciation and respect for anyone who does this as a craft, you'd have to be blind or deaf.
Yeah, he even mentioned it when we interviewed him on our show.
Yes.
Not long ago. Or I guess it was over a year ago now. I forgot, Taylor Swift's playing there. I didn't know Grohl was at the same time.
This past weekend.
Yeah.
Former Nirvana bassist Chris Novoselic covered the old Nirvana tune Love Buzz from the Bleach album with the help of his band, the Bonafide Band. The musician made the performance a little extra special because he played it at Make Music Day in Aberdeen, Washington, which, of course, is Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain's hometown. Oh, God. You're going to love this. I found a way to work both Dee Snider and Sebastian Bach into the same story.
All right, bring it. Bring it.
Dee Snider commenting on the potential of Skid Row bringing Sebastian Bach in, which we have speculated about for so long now, but it just doesn't seem likely. Dee Snider's perspective is, he says, look, Sebastian's a very intense dude, and I love him. Just like my band Twisted Sister, they came to hate me, and they wanted nothing to do with me, and I changed. I had an epiphany. I went through a lot of stuff in the 90s and 2000s, and I'm a different person than I was back in the 80s. I was a real a-hole back then, and so the band has since reunited with me, and we are friends, he added. Until people sort of get over themselves, all parties, it's not going to happen. So, he's just pointing out the obvious here.
You're an a-hole, and you guys just need to get along.
Yeah, well.
I mean, you have to really kind of tone that down a little. Somebody just texted in, do you still have BWO stickers?
We
Yes.
just got done licking and stuffing.
Yep.
Licking and stuffing stickers. They're going. The second batch of envelopes we got going out. When I walk out the door.
Fourth.
I'm going to put them in the mailbox downstairs.
Yeah, if you haven't sent your self-addressed stamped envelope to us, you could do that. There's still some BWO stickers left.
Bonus points to the listener that addressed the envelope here to BWO World Headquarters in Maitland. Fantastic.
I went and told the boss, he goes, I can't believe how many people are sending these.
We're like, we told you, dude.
Yeah, it's a movement, BWO.
Now get them on your vehicles.
Underground movement, because when you have them on your vehicles, the next phase of this is prizing.
Wolfgang Van Halen teamed up with Mr. Bungle on Saturday for a cover of Loss of Control by his former band. At the Grass Pop Metal meeting in Dessel, Belgium, Mr. Bungle, of course, is a longtime project of Faith No More singer Mike Patton.
Yeah, they were at Rockville.
Mm-hmm. Also currently includes Scotty Ian from Anthrax and former Slayer drummer Dave Lombardo. There is fan shot video of that on YouTube if you want to track it down.
That's my neighbor's dog's name, Mr. Bungle.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And down, Phil Anselmo and Pepper Keenan, Kirk Weinstein, Jimmy Bauer, and Pat Bruders. Pop-up shows in Louisiana in the last week. This kind of a bit of a surprise as Phil's been kind of, preoccupied doing the Pantera thing. Mm-hmm. It's good to see Down back doing some shows for the first time in nearly 2 years. They also, remember, they played Rockville a couple years ago as well.
Yep. Just got a couple updates on the text line as well, Pat, that not only the Blink-182 show is awesome. I heard that last week.
Yeah.
Yep, just heard from the Kush King Kyle that Chili Peppers were great on Friday night as well.
All right. Well, there you go. So some rock news for you on this Tuesday morning.
Follow us. Everything that rocks all day.
This is 101.1 WJRR, Orlando's rock station.